Welcome guys, this is my first YouTube video ever. Just got bored at home. I only have a couple of days, actually a couple of hours to fix this window problem. Tell the truth, I'm renting this property and it's a little decayed, run down, needs some TLC for the most part. As I've lived here for over the year, I've made some small changes to our needs, and pretty much as we go along, and with the time and the pandemic not really letting us do lots of work, decided it's time to do stuff indoors, since with 2 kids and a full-time student mom, can't really do much work. So here we have it. This window was just framed up because it couldn't even open or close, and today I'm pretty sure this is the original window that it used to have. Later on in the video I'll show you guys what it used to look like. It was a little bit of a pain to remove it, so upon removing the window, some of the parts started falling apart, and most of the wood actually started falling apart. And I noticed that there's lots of decay around the window frame, and I think it's time to get it out with, get it done, and pretty much go from there. Well, here you have it. This is the window that was originally there. I think this home is from the 1930s, so you can just imagine how old this window is. This is it. This is roughly how bad the wood was. Technically it was just ready to go, and we're still waiting on how bad this is gonna look. Right here we're gonna try to take this apart, starting with the sides, top, and then work with the bottom piece. Can't really see it right now, but right there, that little piece. Let's see how it turns out. leaking really bad. So roughly the measurements are 20.5 top and bottom, and by the looks of it, it's about 46 inches tall. So gotta get the final measurement after gauging the inside measurement between top and bottom. So pretty much we're just getting what's the gap in between these two. Okay, let's keep going. So given to the fact that we haven't decided whether we're going to put a smaller window or same size window, or exactly what it is we're going to end up doing with that area, I'm not doing an actual outside frame, just putting the bottom piece, securing it, and pretty much securing the side pieces and the top piece to each other and to the studs all around it. The studs are in barely good condition. Not barely, fairly. The studs are in fairly good condition, and with that being said, let's keep going. The measurement is approximately 48 inches high. So with the two 2x4s measuring 1.5 inches each, I'm gonna take a 4 foot 2x4 and subtract 3 inches, 1.5 for the bottom, 1.5 for the top, and pretty much crossing my fingers that everything else is still square. Again, this home is in need of tender love and care, and I just happen to be renting it. So see what we can do as far as the love and care. Tender, I'm already using a hammer, so oh well. So now that I have everything cut, I think to size, minus the red portion of the side walls, we're gonna get to screwing these in and pretty much go from there. Again, I'm just going on the fly, first time video, and I have no experience. I want to say it's about 5% experience, but life does teach you a lot of things, so let's keep going. Perfectly squared. Using 3-inch decking screws, star head, we're gonna secure all 4 sides, and hopefully I have enough plywood to cover from the outside before we continue with the next phase of this project, which will more than likely be in a whole nother video since my time is limited, again due to kids and full student wife. Alright, now that we've actually put the sidewall together, we're actually just gonna put one rib inside. Spreader, I don't know, I'm sorry for the terminology, because this is my trade. Just trying to make things look better for this home, what we call our home. And anyway, gotta cut 17.5 rib, put it in, and I think we should do it. I already caught myself with one big imperfection, but again, this is all temporary due to the fact that we don't know exactly what we are going to end up doing with whether we're gonna have a window or completely close it up. But let's get kind. Oh shit. There you have it. This will be technically our stopping point with the framing. Now I gotta find the plywood to cover it from the outside, and for that I think I'm gonna use the lowest size screws that I have, which if I'm not mistaken is 1.5. Hopefully I do have 1 inchers, no pun intended, but let's see what we got. Okay, back out here. Thought I had a bit more plywood, but I sincerely don't. But I do happen to have this awesome piece of plywood and this other one, which if I cut it long ways, I can pretty much sectionalize it on the window itself, or I can just cut it height wise and just run 2 pieces on top, which time wise will be much more efficient. Get to it. like a glove. And that does it for the plywood work. Again, I was lucky enough to find some scrap pieces of plywood, and this right here is only going to be temporary, so I don't know when I'll get to it. I gotta talk it over with the other boss, and see what we end up doing. By far, I've only spent roughly $12–13. It's not that much, but hey, you know, still little projects like that, like Mr. Builder says, big shout out to him, who inspired me to actually get out of my comfort zone and get doing this. Mr. Builder, thank you. Like he said, don't be afraid, just do it. And if you just went to check and you messed it up a little bit, finish messing it up. It's the only way you're gonna learn. Now for the mistakes. So here's an inside look of how this slight touch-up work looks like from the inside. So no big damage, just with the exception of that little pry area, that one. Everything else was just pretty much easy cosmetic stuff that can be done. Still gotta figure out whether we're gonna put drywall, completely close it up, leave a little window, something, you know, for ventilation, since it does tend to get pretty darn hot in here. As mistakes go, we have this little patchwork here and this little cut here. Again, everything else looked good, but guess what? We're gonna learn from it. And if you don't need to learn from it, I know I do, and other people out there do. So keep at it while you're at it. If you guys want to stick around and help me clean up in this 105-degree weather, by all means. But I know plenty of you just want to take off already. So, deuce. See you guys in the next one.